Hudson Police Department that's going to be coming down pretty soon. What do we got coming this weekend, though, Al?
We've got the parade again starts in about 2 minutes. We've got food stands by Willow River Saloon. Food stand. Carbonis, the Boy Scouts, and Big Guys Barbecue. And that starts at noon today until midnight, again with the beer garden being open. The carnival starts at 12:30 today, and it's live entertainment from 1 to 1:30. It's called Hillbilly Science Show.
Oh, that's my relatives.
I know. From Durand. And there's bingo from 1 to 10 tonight. And we got a free tractor pull for the kids 12 and under.
Are you going to be in that?
I can't.
Yeah.
But the sponsors, Ag and Turf, Frontier. And then we have a car show today from 2 to 6. And I hope we'll get to see some of the vehicles in the parade tonight. And I know you're in this, John, the 18th annual hot dog eating contest.
Well, I've won that so many years in a row.
They probably can't let you in.
You know, they usually don't bring enough hot dogs, but, I give it my best.
And then from 6:15 to 8:30 p.m. tonight, there's live entertainment. The band is 100 Watts Jones.
I think I know one of the drummer in that band.
Is that right?
Mike Aiken. He's quite a drummer.
Well,
he taught me everything I know.
I thought you said he was a good drummer.
Yeah, no, I didn't say. Well, he's an exceptional drummer,
So, and then the last band is 70s Magic Sunshine Band. And again, there's no charge, so come on out. Listen to the band. The weather's supposed to be nice. There's no rain in the forecast. So that'll be a fun time.
We got an awfully nice day today for the parade. People are continuing to fill in along the parade route here.
It's a little cloudy right now, but it kind of keeps the heat away for the people marching in the parade.
We've got the floats and units about a block away here yet, so they're coming soon. They've started the parade, and leading off is the color guard. They're in front of the booster band shell there. They're the tent where I believe they're performing. The color guard is performing, so
they'll be here momentarily. Sounds like an airline line. We'll be taking off momentarily.
Yeah.
Which means between 5 and an hour, 5 minutes and an hour.
We got a lot of fans in the stands here kind of covering up our view. We'll have to see if we can get them to part ways. We might need to use those police tasers that they gave us. What do you think?
I think that you might be in a little trouble if you used them, John.
Yeah.
Al?
Did they shoot us, Al?
It's so early.
Did you feel anything? Did they hit us?
It's so early.
Man, we aren't even getting started here, and they're already shooting at us. I believe that would be the American Legion with the
honor guard and
the honor guard, the color guard. That's probably Gordy Knutson and his crew, don't you think?
Yeah, they've been doing this for years and years. They do a fine service at lots of the funerals and parades and all kinds of events around town. And the leading off the parade this year is the Hudson Police Department.
Be Marty Jensen and his crew. Marty sure does a nice job administrating the police department here in Hudson. He's been chief for what, 15 years or so?
15 years. Done a really nice job. And I would think that, he'd be leading the parade. We've got our chief of police. Mr. Jensen giving us a wave.
There's Marty right there. Look at that. We thought we were the eye candy.
Yeah.
Look at Marty. Marty. Leave the cuffs in the car, Marty.
Yeah. We've got the honor guard, color guard, leading the way. Otis H. King, post 50 out of the Hudson.
Mr. Dave McDonald in that crew, a good friend of mine. There they are.
Yep.
The Otis H. King
Yep.
group. That looks like an old 57 Willys Jeep of some kind, yeah.
Yep.
Post 50 from Hudson.
Yep. Next we have.
See if we can.
Yep. Brett Hennigan, who is the president of the Booster Club. The Booster Club is a volunteer organization. All the people that work there receive no pay. This is Greg.
That's Greg Berg. Yep, Greg's. I was going to say Brent will be coming here.
Greg
got an old 56 Chevy, I think, or so. It's driving him here, and that's Greg Berg.
He's been an integral part of the Boosters for many years, concession, coaching softball, and he really actually built the softball program.
Long-time member of the Boosters, very active, and honored to be the Grand Marshal of the parade this year. Someday they're going to ask you to be the Grand Marshal.
You already were.
You know, not for the Booster Day parade.
No, and here comes Brent.
Mr. Heading is the current president of the Boosters right now. Brent's doing a nice job working with all the programs of the Boosters. They do Booster football in the fall. They do Booster baseball for the boys, Booster softball for the girls. Tremendous organization, and Brent Heading is our president. Mr. Heading, how are you? There he is, Brent Heading, president of the Boosters.
Courtesy vehicle of Hudson Ford. And
Who
here
do we
have
have
the
next,
Booster
Al?
coordinator, Holly Schultz. She puts endless hours as Booster coordinator for the second year.
You know, that's got to be a little bit of work, isn't it?
Oh, she and her husband volunteer many hours.
There's Holly. That's nice that she took her husband with her on that ride, isn't it?
All three of their daughters participate, volunteer throughout the program. Booster scholarship winners. We are proud at Holly and all she gives back.
Former Mayor Alan Burchell. We have the new, smarter, better-looking mayor, Mr. Rich O'Connor.
Hey, Rich.
Right there, Mayor Rich O'Connor, City of Hudson mayor.
Yep.
He's a pretty good guy.
A great guy. He's doing a great job. And now we've got the village president, Stan Wecken.
There's Mr. Wecken.
No cigars today, huh?
Village of North Hudson president, Mr. Stan Wecken. Got the Boy Scouts of Hudson here getting popping water for everybody. Not too hot a day, but.
No. Next we have the St. Croix EMS, and then followed by our fire department.
EMS got awful nice vehicles to support the service to the area here.
I think we have 2 chase vehicles and 3 ambulances. They provide advanced support life care to the residents and visitors of Hudson and the surrounding communities. We have a staff of over 40 highly trained EMS, paramedics. Most of them live in the community. And they want to extend a thank you to the community for their support. And again, the Hudson Booster Days is the 30th through the 2nd, and then North Hudson Pepperfest, August 18th through the 20th.
There's our St. Croix EMS. Nice vehicles there, you can see.
They do a fine job for our community, and
so how do you think our Mayor Rich O'Connor's taken over after the infamous regime that was prior?
Overthrown. Rich has done an outstanding job, and he's got a fine council. And they do a nice job.
Okay, it looks like next up we're going to have part of the ambulance and fire crew yet coming through.
So we saw the 1 chase vehicle.
A little bit of a gap here, Al. We're going to have to start doing our show tunes from the 40s, I think.
Maybe you can sing a little, John. Well, maybe not.
I can sing tenor.
10 or 15 miles from here?
10 or 15 miles from here, yeah.
Or maybe a solo. Solo, no one can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, John, those are old jokes, aren't they?
They are, but 4th grade was the best 3 years of our lives, and we kind of prove that every day, don't we?
Yep. So how much do you think an ambulance costs, John?
Well, I'd say about $12.
Yeah, a little more than that.
What do you think? As a mayor, you probably bought a few. So
$180,000.
$180,000. That's a lot of money.
It's equipped.
That's a lot of money.
Yep.
And
It's
yet when you need them, you don't want the $12 ambulance, right?
Oh, it's well worth every penny of it.
Well, they are taking their time coming through. They want to make sure everybody sees the lights and hears the sounds of the sirens. You got kids waiting out in the streets just waiting for candy to be thrown. So do I. How about if you do the announcing, I'll unhook myself and go get candy for both of us.
That's something both you and I need.
Yep. Hey, we didn't build these figures with Jenny Craig in mind, did we? Here comes the St. Croix EMS. Those are some nice rigs, Al.
Yeah, they do a nice job. Looks like we have all 3 of our ambulances in the parade today.
Well, we hope they stay in the parade and don't need to go out on call. Is that Mr. Ben right there? Isn't that Ben Wasman there?
No, he just retired.
Did he retire? That looked like Ben there.
25 years.
Yeah, I think I saw that in the paper.
Yeah. He's done a great job.
Well, that sounds a little bit like our wives.
Speak for yourself, John.
Okay. Sorry about that. Honey, if you're watching, I didn't mean that. Al told me to say that.
Yeah.
So, all right. So
next in line is our fire department.
We have an alderman coming up here, don't we? Mr. Jim Weber handing out some things there.
Where is that at? I don't see him.
Hey, Jim's coming right here. Is that Jim?
Yeah.
The Hudson dive team vehicle. There's Mr. Jim. How are you? City Councilman Jim is handing out freezies.
Here's one of our engines, number 1. It's, I gotta believe it's
Mr. Cody, isn't it?
Yep,
John Cody.
Yep.
Got a whole gang of kids in with him.
Well, we know our sirens work for sure.
Yeah. That sounds more like my mother-in-law than my wife. So.
Be nice, John. It's our ladder truck.
Ladder trucks, brush trucks. There's some big rigs.
I think they have a new ladder truck on order.
And my guess is those are about $14 or $15.
They're
brand new.
Now you can guess almost $1 million for a ladder truck. But again, this particular truck is probably 25 years old.
When you need them, you need them.
Yep.
Coming up is squad number 61. Above the lettering, it says serving to save since 1873. It's a long time that they've been in existence helping the city of Hudson.
And it's, by the way, John, it's an all volunteer except for our chief. All the people And the amount of training that they have, they train almost every Monday night. They have hours of training that they have to do to maintain their status as a firefighter. And again, they volunteer.
Yeah, quite a crew. And they got their kids with them. That's the cutest part of it. Yeah. That little fella doesn't want to be in the camera. On camera. And here comes engine 3163.
And next we have, after the Hudson Fire Department, we have the town of St. Joe has their own fire department. And they're our neighbors to the north.
Mr. Bryan,
Tom Zuley.
There's Mr. Zuley in charge of Parks and Rec here in Hudson. And I believe his son, Mr. Brian Zuley, in the back there. Here's St. Joseph EMS.
And their fire department.
Got a couple of one of the older vehicles there. Serving the area since 1964. I was 5 years old at the time. That's an international scout.
Yep.
That's quite a rig. Here comes something a little more modern. I think that's an F-350 Ford for the fire and rescue of St. Joseph's crew.
And the reason they have the brush trucks, John, is if they can get out in the field with those. So they don't have to try and send a big rig, which usually can't get out into the brush area.
This quad or this six-wheeler here looks like it could get almost anywhere.
Yep. Again, St. Joe is a volunteer organization. I think it's all volunteer.
Yeah, Mr. Dan Milbrath, I think, still works for the St. Joe Fire and Rescue as volunteer. A lot of great volunteers working. Speaking of which, there he is right there.
Yep.
Mr. Milbrath. And his kids. Well, that sounded like his mother, Nene. Don't you think? Kind of a beller.
No comment.
Next up, I think we've got the Miss Hudson float here coming up.
Well, we call them now, John, the Hudson Ambassadors.
The Hudson Ambassadors.
They're excited. This is probably our outgoing crew. If our information they gave us is correct, and our outgoing ambassadors are Crystal Anderson, Josie Kramer, Maddie Wasman, and Destiny Willard. They've spent a whole year representing the city of Hudson, so thank you for your dedication.
You know, I think the crews that usually do the Queen candidates and now the ambassadors, they put in a lot of work. They normally appear in probably 40 to 50 parades a year.
Almost
and the parents are just involved too. The Hudson Bell, too, is the float there. Luther Hudson supplying the tow vehicle here.
They seem to always have a good time.
Maddie Wasman is the
and here are
lead ambassador.
2017. Please welcome our new ambassadors on the float. The ambassadors are Megan Simmons, Alexa Tennant, Jordan Janikowski, and Kelly Gustafson. Congratulations, ladies.
You know, and Al, don't you have a tiara just like those four girls?
Only on weekends.
I think that's Mary Yacoub driving, isn't that?
I think it is.
Isn't
former
that
city
Mary?
council member.
Here's some old cars from the car show.
Today, from 2 to 6. Come out to watch. Okay, John, what year is that? That looks like a Pontiac.
I'd say that's a 1840.
Not 18, John.
No, 1760. I have no idea.
It's a Chrysler.
I have no idea, Al.
Here's a
this
57.
Looks like a 56 or 57.
57 with the fins, John.
You can tell with the fins. All right, there you
56 had the rounded. Isn't that a beautiful car? I know that because we had a 57 Chevrolet.
There you go.
Here comes another Chevy. probably about a 48.
That's a very nice paint job with the flames going on that bright red. And now we have the Hudson High School Marching Band.
They do an outstanding job at parades, and they do concerts, and you can hear them over at the high school practicing.
Ryan McCarthy is the lead or the head advisor for the marching band. There's Ryan over on the other side. These guys just got new uniforms in the past year, and they look fabulous. They've got the flag and gun folks here in front leading the marching band, and here comes the marching band. Let's listen to them.
Those uniforms look sharp, John.
They do.
Maybe they're going to play a little tune for us here. No?
There we go. As a drummer myself, I love to see the drum line there at the back.
Yeah.
And they're off. Always like to hear the drum line.
Yep.
And the marching band, they did a great job. Hudson High School Marching Band.
Next we have the Hudson Booster Kids.
The Boosters, that's who puts on this whole shindig.
This is what it's all about, the kids, and we got baseball, softball, and football.
How many thousands of kids do you suppose went through booster sports here in Hudson, Al?
Oh, lots of kids. I know both my kids participated in the baseball and soccer, and well, I guess they don't have the soccer, but the softball and baseball program.
Baseball, football, yeah.
Yep.
Do a great job.
And here comes our next group is the Bridge for Community for Life.
You two gentlemen weren't saying anything bad about the chief of police?
No, Al was. Al was very disparaging, probably should be arrested.
Nice things about him.
We've got Chief Marty Jensen stopping by to say hi here and probably put cuffs on Al a little bit later.
We're going to tase you then?
Yeah. This group is Bridge for Community Life. Bridge does a great job for the special needs kids here in the area, led by Peg Gagnon. Peg Gagnon started the organization a lot of years ago. Peg's daughter was a special needs kid, and if it weren't for Peg Gagnon, Bridge wouldn't be what it is today.
Great organization. They
wonderful
do a lot
organization.
Of good things for our community.
I get to help Bridge every year with a Bridge Bowlerama, a little fundraising event that they hold at the Hudson Bowling Center. The Clats are kind enough to offer the bowling center free, and there's Peg Gagnon. There's Peg. Run, Peg, run! There's Peg Gagnon. Come on over, Peg. Thank you, Peg. How are you? We're losing papers as we speak. There, Peg's helping us out.
We need that one too. The next one is the Hudson.
We're gonna get a hug from. We're gonna get a hug from Peg Gagnon. How are you?
I'm so glad to see you. We'll have to catch up.
See you soon.
Love you, X-Man.
Yeah. Key word is X there, right? Yeah. That was Peg Gagnon.
So here we have the Hudson Rotary Club.
So the Hudson Rotary Club, Al, their big project every year as a major fundraiser is the car raffle sales. So you can see a 2016 Ford Mustang here that we're giving away. There's Blake Fry, Chamber Director. Ryan Carey is there.
Buy your tickets.
We've got the Ford Mustang here. It's going to be given away at Pepperfest. So it's on Sunday, the 20th of August, I believe.
1 o'clock. One of the things about the Rotary Club is we're nearing $1 million that we've reinvested back in the community with donations. It's probably one of the most efficient organizations as far as raising money and donating out. We have one paid volunteer.
And she is, we've got to give her a raise. That's
Verna.
Verna Clark is the executive secretary of Rotary for both the Wednesday morning club and the Thursday noon club.
Yep. But that's everything else is volunteer.
Yep, and you and I both happen to be members, and you have to worry about a little bit about an organization that would allow you and I to be members, but it's a pretty good group despite our membership.
Allowing us in.
Yes.
Yeah,
Rotary does a great job. It's a nonprofit organization. We raise a lot of money. We give it all away, mostly to youth organizations. And this year, the money from the car raffle, I know a good amount of money is going to the space camp. That's led by Christopher Mick, and he does a great job educating kids on the space camp. So Rotary in Hudson, great organization, 2 different clubs. The Wednesday morning club meets at 7 a.m. at the Hudson House. The Thursday noon club meets also at the Hudson House. So if you're interested in Rotary, look us up and join in.
We seem to have another gap in the parade a little bit. We need to.
Time for another show tune from the 40s?
Why don't you start us off, John, and I'll go to the 50s. You go to the 60s. Next is we have Amanda Franksinona, who is a State Farm agent here in Hudson, right downtown, across from Riverfront Athletic Club. Amanda and her staff are looking forward to serving you and all of Wisconsin, Minnesota insurance needs.
That's a hard name to pronounce. I think it's Francescato.
Didn't I say that?
No, you didn't.
Okay. All right. Francescato.
Well, and that's just a guess on my part, but
you've been guessing most of your life.
I have.
Well, look, they got a bear too, the State Farm bear.
Well, I've got a bear next to me, beside me right here, announcing the parade today. What a coincidence! 2 bears in one parade. Amanda Francescato.
Close enough.
Is how we're going to go with this one,
I
right?
I think you're close.
That's a beautiful young lady with State Farm agent, and we just have a little trouble pronouncing her name.
Next, we have the Hudson Dance Academy. Is starting its 16th season of dance in the Hudson community, teaching children and adults of all ages to love dance, and that dance is for everyone.
Have you been in this organization, Al?
No, I haven't. I have 2 left feet. Summer registration is going on now, and fall classes start September 11th.
So they've got 2 good-looking guys carrying the banner for the Hudson Dance Academy, and I would guess most of the dancers going to be young ladies coming here soon. And there they are in the pink and the lime green and the purple shirts.
And they're doing
the
a routine.
Hudson Dance Academy doing a little routine there. Got some parents chaperoning the group. Hudson Dance Academy. There's some little girls that don't look like they're any more than 3, 4, 5 years old. They're sure cute.
Next, we have the Clear Lake Club, Community Club. New Court is on June 24th. Heritage Days was celebrated June 22nd.
Wait a minute here. Wait a minute. The Clear Lake royalty looks like it's being preceded here by Mr. Dick Whitcomb.
Oh, boy. Selling tickets.
Definitely is not a member of the...
He's part of the royal family, I think. He's selling tickets. Well, we're going to have to try and read the names on the. Boy, I can't read them. Can you?
No, I'm just trying to see the Clear Lake. They call it the Heritage Days, I believe.
Yep, just happened last weekend.
Yeah, they've got the princesses there, but the names are handwritten.
Very small.
Very small. Let's just say there's 4 beautiful ladies on this float
from
here.
Clear Lake.
There's Amy.
Next, we have BB Makeup. BB Makeup and Spa in Hudson.
You know, it's awful hard to miss this subtle vehicle that she's driving here. Oh, I think she's on a scooter here, actually.
They're located at 510 3rd Street for all your beautifying needs. Have you been there, John?
No, well, I should be. But Brooke, the owner here, is on a scooter.
She's over there.
And Mr. John Stearns, her husband, is the one driving the pink Escalade there, the iridescent pink Escalade. It looks like, oh, there's Brooke over there. Brooke in the pink chiffon dress.
You want some glitter, John?
Al, I think you had a dress just like that, don't you?
Well, I think you should get some glitter, John.
Yeah, I need some glitter.
Next, we have the Octagon House, the St. Croix County Historical Society. They provide local history preservation in our community. We are open up for tours, and they have many fun family events upcoming. Check out the website at St. Croix Historic Organization.
St. Croix Historical Society. I think Kim Benowitz is running the Octagon House right now, doing a great job with that.
They have the Civil War encampment on July 22nd, Family Night August 11th, and Vintage and Variety Yard Sale in September.
We've got the Crowning Achievements floats here. Again, this is a group that puts on a prom-like dance every year with special needs kids. They do a great job giving them an opportunity to dress up and have a nice outing.
Yeah, every year they host each month, and at the end of the year pageant. That'll take place Saturday, November 4th at Faith Community Church in New Richmond. Christian Community Homes is next. Is a nonprofit faith-based continuum of care and campus for all your needs, whether it's from short-term stay while you're recovering from an illness or surgery or something more permanent.
And CCH has got a little bit of a polka band here with us today.
Ice cream and concert are open to the public. I'll held the third Tuesday in July and August. Check out their website for details.
Providing the music for CCH is St. Croix Valley Polka Group.
And here we have the Baldwin Junebug Royalty.
Baldwin, just off of Highway 94, exit 19.
And we have their princesses, Elizabeth Dobson, Kelsey Narwicki, and Emily Bong, and Marcia Frog Arch.
How those names?
You'd be nice.
It's hard to read the names as they go by so quickly, and they all have such easy names to pronounce.
Absolutely.
This one I can pronounce. This one is Sheila Harsdorf. Sheila's been our state senator for this area for how many years? A few years.
12 or 14 years.
Yeah.
Tony Nasvik marching in the parade with him. Good Ramsey Lee.
Yeah, Ramsey's there. That way, Ramsey. And here comes Sheila Harsdorf herself.
Oh, I'm sure she's walking, yep.
Yep. Sheila's done a great job representing our area for the past, 20 years?
Oh, I would guess 12 years. She was a state rep before that. Hi, Sheila. Well, next in our list we have Anderson Heating, which is sponsoring the Powder Puff Clown Club out of.
What are you doing here?
Well, I thought that's what we were. We're the sub-chapter.
If the Clown Club is in the streets, I'm not sure what you're doing here, Al. I represent the professionalism of the announcing crew, but you should be
out
with
there.
Your friends out there. This is the Ellsworth Funsters.
They've been participating in this parade at a long time.
What has this parade been going on since about 1645? About the 400th year?
1950, I think.
1950, I'll be darned. There's the Ellsworth Funsters. That is a colorful van. And here come some of the Ellsworth Funsters right now. Walking down the street, handing out freezies, it looks like.
Anderson Heating in Holton have been in business for many years. They do a fine job also. They have lots of participants, and they're a very popular group.
That's nice that Anderson brings in the Ellsworth Funsters. It's always good to see the clowns at the parade. And Anderson Heating.
Another salesman.
There's Jamie Johnson from the Hudson Daybreak Rotary Club selling car raffle tickets. Here comes a monkey riding a tricycle.
Boy, how long did it take you to learn how to ride a tricycle?
Not as long as it took that young fella there.
Yeah.
So, and then we have a troll, I think.
Well, that's an elf.
An elf, okay. And then we have a clown in a bathtub. Now that's the job I want. I want to drive a bathtub.
I think you would fit in as a clown.
I don't think I'd fit in the tub, but
no. These are the Powder Puff Club of St. Paul. Now they aren't going as fast as the Shriners.
Shriners, no, they are not. That tub doesn't travel quite as fast. Was that the squirting flower there? The young fella got the little squirt. That Powder Puff Clowns out of St. Paul have also joined us. You can see a lot of the kids here running out into the street trying to get on camera.
I think they're trying to get candy.
Well, both. Another Hudson Ford vehicle here. That's Mr. Mark Swelland, I believe, isn't it? From Hudson Ford.
They're a local Ford dealership here operating a quick lane service department, parts department, and our new Abra auto body shop, where quality is everything. They offer free shuttle service or loaners when your vehicle is repaired there.
Built Ford tough.
Yeah. Good looking truck, John. Connie Schmitz, the general manager.
Connie throwing out some candy there at the end. There you go.
Whoa. I think we might have Cub Scouts coming next.
Looks like a pretty active group.
It is. It's Cub Scout Pack 148, Nysa Columbus, St. Pat's Church, and the YMCA. What a good organization the Scout is.
Very active troop. I was a Scout. I got to Star Scout, never made Life or Eagle. How about you? Were you a Scout as a kid?
I didn't. My brother was an Eagle Scout, but we had moved and didn't participate then after that.
Scouts do an awful lot of good in the community, and they learn a lot of life lessons as Scouts, and a wonderful program for the kids to go through.
I think Hudson has probably one of the largest number of Eagle Scouts through the program and the number of projects.
Yep, they do. A good friend of mine, Gabe LeBrun, does a lot of mentoring for the Eagle Scouts that go through.
So here's the again, Cub Scout Pack 148. Oh, they got a sprayer.
They're pretty active. Yeah, it looks like they're promoting their Pinewood. They're squirting, not knowing they're getting the cameras here. They're representing their Pinewood Derby here. The Scouts having a lot of fun. Here's another Rotarian, Mr. Dave Drewiski, walking down the sidewalk here. Mr. Drewiski, he's selling car raffle tickets.
Yeah.
He's sashaying in front of the cameras. Mr. Dave Drewiski.
Could I get you to? Thank you. Next, we have the Hudson Raider dance team. They consist of JV and varsity dancers, grades 9 through 12. They perform pom, hip hop, kick, and jazz at school events, including football and basketball games. The Raiders are compete locally and nationally. The JV team is the 2017 JV prom champion. The varsity team is the 2017 D1 hip hop regional champion. They're coached by Carrie Arndt, Ashley Hennick, Monica Servit, Kristen Vanderbroeke, and Kim Hoff.
The Hudson Raider coaches right there. Very active group, highly decorated group too.
Yes.
They regularly win competitions for the quality of their routines. They're aren't they hosting a dance camp
Yes.
coming up?
On Friday, August 18th. They'll be joined by the Raiders in the Pepperfest Parade on August 19th. Please visit the team website if you'd like more information. Good activity for the young ladies to be involved in. You see the routine?
Sorry, Al, I was just enamored by the pretty girls.
Oh, yeah. They sure do a nice job.
Hudson
All right.
Raiders.
Next, we have the Hammond Heartland Days Royalty. The Hammond Lions Club is the sponsor. Miss Hammond and Miss Congeniality is Robin Pfeiffer. The princess is Katie Coopper, and Princess Savannah Bodish, and Princess Adriana Caruso.
The Hammond girls.
About 10 miles just east of us.
Now we have the Happy Dogs, Happy People. This is a group representing the Hudson Dog Park. Something new in Hudson. Up
Dog Owners Park, yeah.
Yeah, it's up by Carmichael and Vine. It's on the corner of Carmichael and Vine, the Hudson Dog Park that they're going to build there.
And here's a truck from another dealer in town, the Luther Hudson GMC.
All right, now this Ural is a very old motorcycle with a sidecar here. Working with the dog park, I presume.
What do you know about that motorcycle?
That is a Russian motorcycle that can go about 14 miles an hour top speed.
And it's still running. And it's still running.
Couple of Irish setters there, golden setter, golden retriever. I don't know what kind of dogs those are. Irish setters, maybe.
All right, this is one that's near and dear
Well,
to your heart.
This one I'm familiar with, the Hudson Hot Air Affair. There were a group of people that started the Hot Air Affair in 1990. Evie Nurbin, Carla Martin, Timmerman, Jackman. There's Ruthie right there. The Amet's Hot Air Balloons is towing the trailer right now. There's Carla Timmerman in the trailer right there. Carla, one of the founders of the Hot Air Affair. Hudson Hot Air Fair held the first full weekend in February every year.
And I think we know the date this year. It'll be January 26th, 27th, 28th.
So what I said in February, you know why they're changing that?
No, why?
There's a little bit of a Super Bowl event
yeah.
in Minnesota during that first week in February.
And next we have the North Hudson Pepper Royalty.
I have heard of the Pepper Fest.
King is Eric Anderson. Queen is Emma Newman. Princess Shannon Bear. Clara Courtney, and Morgan Calabap. Again, that August 20th is the...
Eric Anderson's the Pepper King this year.
Yep.
Good-looking group of young ladies representing the Pepper Fest. There's Kevin Byer, Shannon Byer, Caitlin Byer, Teresa Byer. All the Byers well representing their daughter, one of the princesses. Good-looking group of folks. Pepperfest, heck of an event.
Good event. Next we have Applebee's, Hudson's of Applebee's. They have 2 happy hours from 3 to 6 or 9 to close.
We might be able to make both of them.
Every day is a perfect time for a margarita.
Here comes the apple from Applebee's, and there's a bee. You got an apple and a bee.
Applebee.
That's even you and I could figure that out.
So we've got Celebrate West St. Paul Royalty Days.
St. Paul Winter Carnival participates. Is this a little different?
This is West St. Paul.
West St. Paul.
West St. Paul, John.
Is that like a separate country?
It's like a separate city.
I'll be darned.
And guess which direction of St. Paul is it from?
East?
No.
North.
That would be East St. Paul. This is West St. Paul.
Oh.
And they've got their little miss with them today, and all the Miss West St. Paul is Amy Patrick. She's the queen.
The little princess is Adriana Garcia Nelson.
Yep.
Along with Nora Malloy, Mackenzie McClanahan, Monica Malloy, Ava Cornea, and Amy Patrick. All right, we got some
Uh-oh.
monsters on this next truck.
We've got
The Bone Collector. Now, what do we have here? That would be the Hudson Rod, Gun, and Archery Club. They got a gator on top of their truck. Oh, they're bringing out a raccoon here.
oh boy.
Those look like targets.
You're a pretty good, you like to shoot trap, don't you?
Well, I'm out of 25. I usually hit 1 or 2.
Yep. Invites you to come out and check the facility and see a new rifle range, archery 3D, and field courses. Join us in supporting the Shoot for Hope on Saturday, August 12th.
They also have a device called a track chair that helps special needs individuals get out in the woods to hunt.
Yep, very nice deal.
Unique device and awfully good piece of equipment for those who want to get out and hunt but aren't physically able to do so. Ooh, somebody just did a backflip there.
And another
one. And another one. And another.
My guess that this would be the Hudson cheer and
stunt. That happens to be Keone Lapine in the front there, the young gentleman who just did the backflips. There's Keone doing backflip again.
Oh. They perform at halftime of homecoming game on September 22nd. Fall Junior Champ is the week of October 2nd.
Definitely filled with spirit there. There's Susie Robley that leads this group here. All right, a little lull in the action again. Sirens are coming.
Well, we couldn't have had a better day weather-wise.
No, it's pretty nice.
Little overcast to keep the sun out. Folks in the march are no heat issue. We haven't
got the Boy Scouts going up and down the parade route with water and soda for $1 if anybody gets a little overheated. What do we got? We got Pack 213 from Hudson coming here.
Hudson Methodist Church.
Another great scout troop or pack.
Yes. They have a back-to-school barbecue August 20th. For more information, check out the website. Pack 123, Hudson.
Next up, we have Creative Homes.
Yes, Creative Homes, friendly and local neighborhood builder. Come and visit us at Heritage Greens Community to learn more about our home sites and paired home options. Looks like there's a Mr. Wilcox throwing candy to the kids.
Yeah, it's Chris Wilcox in the back of the Creative Homes vehicle there, handing out can koozies there.
Local builder here in Hudson. They're on a golf cart and they've got a couple of their trucks handing out things. Next we have the Cottage Grove Strawberry Festival ambassadors.
Cottage Grove.
Their ambassadors, their dates were June 15th through the 19th. So these are the new Queen candidates that we didn't get a list of who they were.
All right, let's see how our reading is as the vehicle goes by. Little Miss Queen, Mia Tubman. Little Miss Princess, Trinity Pieper. Junior Miss Queen, Elizabeth Nagoski. Junior Miss Princess, Bryn Michelson. Queen, Julia Morell. And we missed the last
Kelsey
two.
And Emily Woodworth. We got them all.
We got them all.
Next we have the law office. Petros.
Petros Law. They've got an interesting quad vehicle here that they're driving.
Looks like a golf cart. And they have a group of folks and kids throwing out candy to everyone. Petros Law, powerful, professional, and passionate.
That's a lot of P's.
Yeah. Well, that's why you have name with the P. Next, we have Big Guys Barbecue Roadhouse.
I'm definitely a fan of Big Guys Barbecue.
They have a van that they can take you home. They can take you back downtown. In fact, if you want to come down, not avoid the parking, you can drive out there, and they'll bring us downtown.
Buddy Jethro runs that place, does a great job. Great barbecue out there. Awesome food.
October 7th, they're celebrating their anniversary. Bands every Saturday during the summer, open for lunch. Breakfast Saturday and Sunday from 8 to 12.
Big Guys Barbecue.
Next, we have Hudson Staffing. Hudson is committed to making the connection between employers and employees at last. We have 3 locations, Hudson, Amory, and New Richmond. Entry level to highly skilled positions available. Apply today, work tomorrow.
It's a good problem to have. When Hudson has trouble staffing, that means business is good and things are booming.
That's right. Very low unemployment rate. I think in St. Croix County it's 2.5%.
I would attribute that to the former mayor.
I would think so. Now we have the Kinney Croix Girl Scouts.
Another scout troop. This one's for the girls, folks. This is the Girl Scouts that make the best cookies in the world.
Absolutely.
One year I only bought 85 boxes.
Boy, it's hard to say no.
But they lasted 3 days.
I like that peanut, what do they call it?
Peanut butter?
Yeah.
The tag-alongs?
Oh, the tag-alongs are really
well,
good.
I'm a Thin Mint guy. When you freeze them, I eat them like clay pigeons.
Yeah. Registration, this is Hudson River Falls at Ellsworth.
The Girl Scouts, good-looking troop.
Yep. Please check your school or local library for upcoming registration dates. Kindergarten till adult.
Next group we have up is the Trinity Academy. The right school makes all the difference. They have preschool through 8th grade, and the website is mytrinityacademy.org.
Sunday services from 9 to 10:30, 9 and 10:30. Vacation Bible School is July 30th through August 3rd. Trinity Lutheran, they have 2 locations, one in Central Hudson, one out on Highway 12.
And this whole herd in the red Dodge Ram and trailer is the Trinity Lutheran group. Join the Trinity Fellowship worship team and have some fun.
Yep.
A lot of kids, Al.
Yep. I think they were called Trinity Tots at one time. Maybe they still are.
Very popular, handing out a lot of candy there.
So, John, I have to ask you, the next group is the Hudson Grocery Cooperative.
Yes, I'm a member.
Oh, I was just going to ask you.
I am a member. You bet I am. I hope to see them continue their progress in selling memberships. They have to meet certain milestones as they grow the organization, but I'm definitely a big fan of it.
They're over 500 members now.
500 members now. That's awesome.
Yep.
Yep, a little, the grocery cooperative will be good for our community. Healthier food, more freely available.
Means healthier people, right?
Well, I hope so.
Maybe we could get some people to sign up today. Let's get it. I think they want to get to the 1,000 person mark or to make it go. It's a good organization. Hopefully we can get a co-op here.
Shirts are saying, let us grow a cooperative.
Uncle Mike's Emporium.
That's Uncle Mike's Emporium. That's Mike and Sue Kinney that own that out Exit 4. Used to be called a million years ago JR Ranch.
Yep.
If you're wondering where that is. So Uncle Mike's Emporium, great place.
And they've got something smoking on the grill, John.
Man,
I can smell 'em.
Smells good. Uncle Mike. There's Uncle Mike himself right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa.
He's trying to throw candy, but he's not quite getting there.
That was a ball.
It's throwing a ball.
Here it comes.
Here comes the Super Bowl.
Oh.
I got it. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I got the Super Bowl from Uncle Mike's Emporium.
And here comes
Let's throw it back out there to Mr. Al Wilkie. Al Wilkie, yet another Rotarian.
Careful. Yes, we
Every time a Rotarian goes by. Mr. Al Wilkie walking by here.
Next, we have the Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Northwest Wisconsin. John,
I
you're a
know
big
who
sim-
those guys are. I've been a big brother, big sister myself for about 45 years.
And as you can tell, here come the Vulcans from the St. Paul Winter Carnival royal family. Boreas Rex, the 81st, his royal family are delighted to bring the Winter Carnival to Hudson Boots.
Think we can get them to come and kiss you?
No, I think they. Well, I don't see any of the Vulcans. Oh,
I don't see the Vulcans.
Here
Here they go. We spoke too soon. The Vulcans are here. The St. Paul Winter Carnival, the coolest celebration on earth.
We have King Boreas, Jason Bradshaw, Aurora, Queen of the Snows, Lindsay Sandvold, Prime Minister Heath Barthness, West Wind, Princesses and Kings. Coolest celebration on earth. I think he might arrest you, John. Oh, he must be the ambassador, huh, or security?
Heath Bartness is the Prime Minister, they call him.
Yep.
Uh-oh. The Vulcans are marking kids today. There they are. And the kids are taking selfies of their marks.
We also have the St. Paul Winter Carnival Junior Royalty. King Josh Frost, Queen of the Snakes, Ashley, Queen of Ice and Snow, Austin.
Lindsay Sandoval.
Yeah. Prince of Ice, Abby, and Snow is Kendall.
We've got a lot of princesses here.
Oh, there's Klondike Kate right here. You should let her sing to you, John.
Oh,
right
my
over here.
goodness. This Klondike Kate.
Whoa. That must be the West Wind. They usually. We got the East Wind Princess.
That's Ellie Carter.
Yep.
Here's the West Wind Princess, and that's Molly Ruther.
Yep.
Whoa.
So now it looks like we got the south wind coming. Many moons ago, when I worked on the east side of St. Paul, the guy I worked for was the Prince of the East Wind. So we had to go to a lot of events. Ole, ole. Is that Taco John's ole?
Yeah. I think we're still with members of the St. Paul Winter Carnival here.
That's the south wind, John. And here comes the princess, Elena Hammond. Boy, I imagine they do about as many events as the Hudson crew.
I think that's an incredible commitment.
Oh.
You got the junior royalty here.
Yep.
Joshua Rowan and Ashley McCann are the Queen of the Snowflakes and the 2017 King Frost. More junior royalty. Kendall Barnett. And you've got the 2017 Prince of the Ice and Snow, Austin Pringle. And then the Princess of Ice is Abigail Baton.
January 2018 is when the crowning of the new junior royalty. And we had the Vulcan crew. Their truck that went by was a 1932 fire truck.
Well, that was when you were born.
That's right. Well, here comes another long-time business here in Hudson, Dick's Bar.
Dick's Bar and Grill, if you've heard of them.
They're the oldest continuously run bar in the state of Wisconsin. They've been running from the same location since 1860.
Wow.
Dick's is proud to have sponsored and participated in the Boosters Parade for over the last 30 years. Dick's Bar right down the street here, a half a block.
Get music and dancing on their float.
Having a good time.
Dick's Bar and Grill.
I think they still have the llama.
The llama run?
Yep, I think it's a one block.
One block llama run.
Well, next we have the Woodville Set de Mai royalty. You know what that Set de Mai is and what day it is, John? Come on, John.
Set the what?
Set de Mai.
Set in the.
Aren't you Norwegian?
Yeah, well, German and Norwegian. Yes, I am.
You don't know when Set de Mai is? May 17th.
May 17th.
Yes. The Woodville Lions, another town to the east of Hudson.
A little bright out. I got to put my sunglasses on.
Alex
here.
Reimer is the queen, and first princess is Faye Smith. Second is Emily Olson. Third is Elizabeth Vance, and fourth is Lily Smith. Woodville, Wisconsin.
Nice looking float. Good looking bunch of folks there.
Norwegian flag at the back.
Well, that's not a Minnesota Viking at the end there, is it?
I hope not.
No, that float looks like Winners.
Oh boy. Be careful now. We have the Osceola royalty. Their sponsor is the Osceola Community Fair.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah. This year's royalty is Sophia Kramer, Rude. Little Miss Osceola is Regan Kusler. Little Miss Princess is Lainey DeMullen. And Kylie Johnson and Macy McMitt.
Yeah, beautiful float with the American Eagles on it there, and the young princesses all look good and good.
Yep.
Got the tiaras there. They know how to wave. That's awesome.
And that takes place weekend of after Labor Day. All are welcome to visit Osceola.
Next up, we have a new local establishment called Mallory's.
Mallory's and rooftop bars located in downtown Hudson. They specialize in steak, seafood, and specialty cocktails. Enjoy amazing views of the St. Croix River in downtown Hudson while on top of our roof deck. Mallory's has extensive food and drink menus and offer daily specials throughout the week. Be sure to stop in and see us throughout Booster Days for some great specials. We hope to see you.
Looking good.
Next, we have Emmanuel Lutheran Church Joyful Noise Preschool. They're at the corner of Vine Street and 17th. They have preschool, offers Christian-based preschool ages 3 to 5, beginning September 5th. They're located next to the YMCA. I think they have openings right now, so if you need...
Maybe you and I could qualify to go there for some daycare.
I think we should. But next...
Now we got, was this Roberts?
Roberts,
big town of Bobtown?
Yep. Representing the Lions Club ambassadors.
Good Neighbors Days.
Do you know when that is? They didn't list when it is this year. But they've got their whole list of junior princesses and junior... Roberts Lions Club sponsor them. You know, John, with Wisconsin having the Packers, the Leinenkugels beer, Spotted Cow,
Brats,
national championships.
Beer, brats.
Finally, Wisconsin or Minnesota has something good to look forward to.
No, there's no way. What does
they
Minnesota
have? One
have?
good thing.
What do they have?
They stand on the banks of the St. Croix and look at Wisconsin. Hi, Sean.
Hey, Mr. Duffy.
How you doing? Congressman Duffy here, serving the 7th District.
Congressman
Nice to
Sean
see you.
Duffy. Nice to see you.
Yeah,
Got
it
a great
is.
day.
Hi, Jesse.
Thanks for serving. Hey, Jesse. There's Jesse Garza, #1 man, soon to be President of the United States of America, Jesse Garza.
Duffy represents the 7th District, is committed to fighting for values enshrined in our nation's Constitution.
So you didn't tell me what Minnesota has finally over Wisconsin, Al.
What they have to do is they get to stand on the banks of the St. Croix and view Wisconsin.
So they have a better view. They have
That's
one thing better than we do. They have a view
of Wisconsin.
They get to look at it. Now, I completely concur with that.
Now I'm in trouble with my Minnesota friends, aren't I?
That's all right. Most of them don't understand audible speech anyway.
That's correct. Well,
Looks like a Creative Homes truck again.
But it's Hudson Hometown Music Fest, September 16th, noon to 9 p.m.
The Hometown Music Fest. Saturday, September 16th, noon to 9.
It's at St. Paul's Episcopal Church out on Highway UU 502.
Our next vehicle is Computer Concierge LLC, Computer and Phone Gurus.
They're located across the street from the Dairy Queen. They've been in Hudson since 2016. They will fix any computer that you need fixed.
Looks like they got an ape there, a little gorilla at the end handing out candy. Get Gorilla Bag. What's Gorilla Bag? That must be a renovation project disposal system.
Or it's called Get Rid of Your Junk.
Gorilla Dumpster Bags.
And they come and pick it up. I'm not sure we have the next.
Indivisible. This group stands for open and fair elections. Register to vote. Domestic tranquility, clean water, equality, free speech. They seem to stand for everything that we should be doing.
Motherhood and apple pie. Look at that tractor. Isn't this a nice tractor?
That's an old farmall. My father-in-law, before he passed, was a farmall man.
I'm kind of partial towards John Deere.
You'd mention green to my father-in-law and he'd cringe a little. He was a big red guy.
Well,
so.
You know, that could be IH too.
Yeah.
Big red. Case.
My father-in-law was a farmall man all the way. Next up, we've got the River Falls float here, the River Falls Festival. Bernards of River Falls is towing, and they towing the float, and it's a city on the Kinney. They call it. The Royal Ambassadors from River Falls are Marika Hansen, Rachel Kelm, Colleen Hughes, and Cassie Laidlaw.
Beautiful city, River Falls.
There's Uncle Sam just walked by.
Next we have the next is the St. Croix Sailing School. They operate right down on the river. Excellent program for kids to learn how to sail. Or for that matter, I think you and I could learn how to sail.
Yes, we could. That's a sailboat the size of which I think I could handle.
Yeah, that's what you think.
Yeah.
You ought to see them when the wind starts blowing, John. They move pretty fast.
Now, this next group is called Mathnasium. And I think you might know a couple of the kids here somewhere. Let's see if you recognize them.
I heard my nephew was supposed to be there, but I don't see him. Maybe he didn't make it.
It's a good thing that your nephew is with Mathnasium, because you and I and math didn't get along necessarily, did we?
No, that isn't exactly an easy time.
They're the Math Learning Center here in town, so if kids need a little help with
A+, here comes A+.
Academics and stuff. Is he A+ your nephew?
I don't know. I can't see.
Can't tell.
I doubt it. They're located at Keys Cafe. Next, we have the St. Croix County Fairest of the Fair. And
Fairest of the Fair.
July 19th through the 23rd. And they have their Fairest of the Fair, and I can't read that name. Caitlin Connor and Eleanor.
Anna Marie Hafner.
Okay.
And I can't read Lee was the last. Oh, this guy's lifting heavy iron here, folks.
Snap Fitness, 24/7.
Snap Fitness.
Hudson and Roberts, personal training and evolved nutrition specialist all through July. There you go, John. Look at the weight. 1,000 pounds.
Wow.
Well,
next up is Giggle Factory. Giggle Factory's a little bit of a daycare for youth here in town where they have a lot of fun, apparently.
They offer now free Montessori 4 through the Hudson District next to the Giggle Factory. Full days and half days available. Thank you for the truck and the trailer bee hauling and plowing.
Well, now, if you know your Disney movies here, you've got Belle, you've got Jasmine from Aladdin, and you've got Ariel, I believe. I think I nailed them.
You know who they are. That's probably Dr. Adorn, yes. And oh, yes.
What group is this? He looks like Luke Skywalker.
It is.
Obi-Wan Kenobi Adorn.
Yep.
Is that a theatrical troupe that we just saw?
You know,
I don't think they were from the Giggle Factory.
I didn't see a sign with them. Did you?
Ladies and gentlemen, some of the parade units that they have here, they don't exactly let us know who they are. So we sometimes guess.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yes.
Much like when we thought this parade started in 1642, we guess at some things. This is Woodbury Days coming up here, ladies and gentlemen. So
the Woodbury Ambassadors.
do we let them? I suppose if they have a visa, they can come over from Woodbury to visit Hudson.
Or a MasterCard.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, August 26th and 28th is when their days are. It's a family-filled weekend. Abby is a princess, or Miss Woodbury. All right, who sings this song, John?
I do not know. How about you?
I haven't got a clue, but I've heard it.
There's the ladies from Woodbury.
Next, we have the St. Croix Valley Mountain Bike Club.
How could you tell that was a bike club, Al?
I had because of the sign. They mountain biking for kids 4th grade to 12th grade, the home of the Minnesota State Champion Middle School.
They wear some pretty cool clothes. Mountain bikers.
Have to be in very good shape. Okay, here they're going to do a jump here. Whoa!
Got guys bouncing on both tires. Got girls jumping over jumps. Looks like a fun club to be in.
I thought the guy was going to go over with no hands.
Guy popping a wheelie.
Good exercise, huh? Well, we're nearing the end of the parade, it looks
like. We're graced by royalty here, too. We can't see him because he's behind the camera. Mr. Nate Skoog has joined us out here, ladies and gentlemen. Nate, we're with the River Channel here doing your taping today. And next up, we've got Mr. Marco.
Marco Septic. Marco Septic owners Matt and Erica.
What do they do, Al?
I believe they're a septic system cleaner. It's their top priority. To call us today. Set up an appointment to have your septic system serviced, inspected, or rent a deluxe portable toilet. It's locally owned and operated by Matt Hendrick. That is a big truck.
That's a big rig.
Okay. Looks like we've got couple more floats. We've got
this is Valley Orthodontics coming next.
And that's Dr. Becky Mather?
I believe so. Maher.
Maher. And her team at Valley Orthodontics.
Looks like they've been providing specialty orthodontic care to children and adults in and around the St. Croix Valley for over 15 years.
They have recently been voted the best of St. Croix Valley orthopedic clinics.
Oh, he's shy as he goes by trying to tape him there. He doesn't want to be seen, but maybe he needs Valley Orthodontics, fix his teeth, and then he'll want to be seen next year.
Yes.
They've got a bubble machine on the top of their car. Next up, we have Scrappy. Scrappy is the mascot for the Riverfest celebration. It was sponsored by Norlake this year.
And it was Scrappy is made out of trash that has been collected along the St. Croix River. Personal stewardship.
Mr. Buck Malik driving the truck carrying Scrappy right now.
Now, July 18th is a riverbank cleanup and evening performance by the Toonies.
Hey, how are you doing? All right, wrapping it up here, ladies and gentlemen. The parade's almost over. We appreciate being here. This is Alan Birch. Oh, wait, this is John Knutson.
And Alan Burchell thanking you.
Signing off. See you next year.